sense. So there's a shake of the head. It's over. Oh, it's awful. Well, sport can be beautiful. It can be horribly cruel at times. And arm in arm they head towards the chair, and centre court will rise to Grigor Dimitrov as if he's won the championship, because they will feel such sympathy. What a thing sport is, and that's awful. Those cheers are meant to lift them, but they will feel just awful to Grigor Dimitrov. And the wave and the tears. And Grigor Dimitrov, 2 sets up on Yannick Sinner. And Sinner really is spared only by the cruel fate of sport and by Dimitrov's body breaking down.
It was a devastating moment yesterday for Dimitrov playing in the Wimbledon against world number 1 Yannick Sinner. It was 2 sets up in that particular game. Before that injury setting, a moment like this happened right there in the world of football, in the world of tennis, in sports generally. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Tuesday edition of Sport Today on the biggest sporting platform on 103.5 FM. Yes, in case you're still wondering, we are broadcasting live from Bodija, here in the brown city of Ibadan, to serve you the latest, the biggest coming from the world of sport. And what we'll do on this dial on the Tuesday afternoon like this, we take you through around the ever interesting world of sport, from tennis to football, both from the foreign and from the local scene. We take you through the world of even table tennis on the show this afternoon. We dive into the NNS Super 8 that is going down in Asaba, Delta State, Nigeria. We take you through the WAFCON 24 going down in Morocco, because just yesterday the reigning champion South Africa, they were in action against the Black Queens of Ghana. They won the game in a brutal fashion, starting this campaign on a winning note. They won their game by 2 goals to nothing. We go to the game that will be going down later today. The FIFA Club World Cup, Chelsea will be in action today. We'll talk about that on the show when the time is right. We'll listen to the coach of Chelsea, Enzo Maresca, building up to that game. We'll listen to him on the show this afternoon. Don't you worry. And of course, later tomorrow, the second semi-final will be going down. Real Madrid up against PSG. What a game we have at hand. We focus on the world of transfer. Player going, player coming in. We'll look into all these interesting stories on this show this afternoon. In case you're still wondering, my name is Ayomikun Adeniyi. Of course, you can simply call me Purity. I'm on the driving seat this afternoon, taking you through the ever interesting, ever sensational, ever controversial, ever heartbreaking world of sport. Let's dive into the conversation this afternoon, shall we? Starting from the world of tennis. And of course, I will take a trip to London this afternoon and talk about Wimbledon and the game that we saw today, yesterday, the game that will be going down later today. Okay, let's start from what happened yesterday at the Central Court. It was a devastating moment for Dimitrov in tears after being forced to retire injured when I was 2 sets up against world number 1 Yannick Sinner. The Bulgarian Dimitrov led an intriguing contest 6-3, 7-5, 2-2 before he fell down on the floor. And of course, it was a very serious moment yesterday after feeling a serious discomfort following the incident. Yannick Sinner immediately rushed over to help him. And of course, Dimitrov received medical treatment after returning to the chair. And of course, after then, briefly left at the court. What a moment that we had yesterday. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a sad one for Dimitrov because he was leading that particular game by 2 sets against world number 1. Let's go straight to the center court right there in London to listen to Yannick Sinner after that interesting game that went down yesterday.
For staying around. A brutal blow for Grigor Dimitrov. It's sometimes very hard to find the right words to say at this moment. Sorry to put you in this position because it must be very difficult for you as well, especially watching a fellow competitor so distressed. What are you thinking right now?
Well, honestly, I don't know what to say because he is an incredible player. I think we all saw this today, and he's been so unlucky in the past, couple of years. An incredible player, good friend of mine also, and we understand each other very well off the court too. And seeing him in this position, it's honestly, if there would be a chance, that he could play, the next round, he would deserve. And but now, mostly, I hope he has a speedy recovery. Very, very unlucky from his side. I don't take this as a win at all. This is just a very unfortunate moment to witness for all of us. And yeah, I think already in the last, Grand Slams, he struggled a lot with injuries, and seeing him now again having this kind of injury is very, very tough. And we all saw this, with his reaction, how much he cares about the sport. He is one of the most hardworking players on tour, and yeah, it's very unfortunate. Thank you for coming, but this is not the end we wanted to see, and it's it's very sad. And yeah, we all wish him only the best. Let's give all an applause for him and his team and Telefon.
Okay, world number 1, Yannick Sinner speaking after that game yesterday that happened right there at Wimbledon. Okay, away from that now, let's talk about a big Novak yesterday because he was in action breaking the course, playing in front of his former rival, Roger Federer. And of course, talking about Federer, 8 times men's record winner, watching one of his biggest rival yesterday on the central court. Also, Novak Djokovic won that game, coming back very strong after a 4-set error to win the game 6-1, 6-4, 6-4, 6-4. But after enjoying an uncomfortable 3 hours and 18 minutes on the central court yesterday against Australian number 11 Alex de Minaur, the 38 years older is now building up for winning another Grand Slam later this year. Let's see what will happen away from the men's corner now. Let's talk about the female category because former world number 1 Iga Swiatek on Monday night cruised into quarterfinals right there at the Wimbledon. What a game she had yesterday, winning the game 6-4, 6-1, and of course she's through to the quarterfinals of the Wimbledon. Okay, later today, 2 games will be going down in the men's section because Cameron Norrie will be in action against Carlos Alcaraz. And as we speak now, Taylor Swift is currently in action from the female angle. Sabalenka will be in action later today. Interesting one coming from the world of tennis this afternoon. Away from that, now let's go to the track and talk about Nigerian international Ajayi Kanyisona winning men's 100 meters in France. Nigeria Ajayi Kanyisona has won the men 100 meters at the meeting the Sotteville right there in France, driving his personal best 9.92 seconds just yesterday. He broke the men's record en route to victory, beating Emmanuel Emerson who ran 10.04 seconds yesterday. And outside Mamadou Fall also ran 10.10 seconds. What a big one for Jai Kansola right there at the 100 meters main category. All right, away from that now, let's go straight to Abuja and talk about the arm wrestling that will be going down at 16 days to go. And of course, we are expecting over 400 athletes. Of course, officially, they are getting set for the biggest showdown that will be going down right there in Abuja. The countdown is officially on 15 days to go. And of course, we are ready because the tournament will be starting July 23rd to July 27th right there in Abuja. Yes, we are expecting 20 countries to participate in this year's edition of the arm wrestling. Country like Benin Republic, Cameroon, Central African Republic, Congo, Egypt, Equatorial Guinea, Gabon, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Madagascar, Mali, Nigeria, and of course the host Nigeria alongside Rwanda, Senegal, Sierra Leone, South Africa, Togo, all will be in Abuja for the biggest showdown. What a tournament we are expecting. It's going to be a very interesting one, so to say. All right, away from that now, let's talk about table tennis on the show this afternoon because Africa #1, talking about Kodri Anuno, trash world number 38, right there in a beautiful encounter going down in the United States of America in a round of 64. He won the first set 11-9, second set 11-8, and of course the third set 11-7, winning all three sets. Talking about the African #1, Anuno Kodri. Still talking table tennis now. We have over 10 countries confirmed for the 2025 West African Table Tennis Tournament. Yes, 2025 ITTF African West Region Table Tennis Championship is set to witness record participation of over 10 countries confirming their appearance right there at the tournament that will be going down in Lagos. Scheduled to run from July 16 to July 19 right there at Mola Day on Okoya Summons Hall right there in Lagos. Yes, a country include Benin Republic as usual. We have Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Guinea, Ulster, Nigeria, Niger Republic, Sierra Leone. And of course, this is going to be a very interesting one for table tennis community from the West African zone. All right, away from table tennis this afternoon quickly. Because of our time, let's take stories from football. And of course, we're starting from the local scene this afternoon because we saw the match day 2 right there at the Nigerian National League, the second tier football here in Nigeria. Match day 2 went down yesterday. Yobe Disasters and Osun United as emerged as the group leaders right there in the ongoing tournament. Super 8 playoff that is going down in Asaba. Both teams sat on the top of their group respectively after securing 4 points from their 2 games. Alright guys, you are seeing on to sport today as we speak now, but then we'll be going on a short commercial break right about now. When we come back from this break, we continue from the NNN match day 2 that went down yesterday in Asaba, Delta State. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
On the 103.5 FM,
your integrity station.
Imagine having the freedom to work, play, and connect without interruptions. That is what fast internet means to us. At Highword Networks, we are passionate about delivering super fast, unlimited internet that is 6 times faster than the competition. Whether you're working from home, running a business, or streaming your favorite shows, we've got you covered. A reliable internet and 24/7 customer support ensure you stay connected always. So what are you waiting for? Join the iWorld Networks family today and discover a seamless internet experience. Call Jeffrey on 081 3058 9466 or visit our website www.iwn.ng to get started. iWorld Networks, connecting possibilities.
Hello there. Can I have your attention, please? Are you an industrialist, a businessman, or woman? Are you an internationally acclaimed business realtor in the large or small scale industry? Are you a market man or woman? Or do you own a shop just down the road and you don't know how to promote your business to your community and beyond? Have no fear. Honor FM Radio Market is here. With every small amount of money, you can advertise your goods and services without sweat. Take advantage of our bumper package now. Visit our marketing department or call Rachel on 0808 6075 600 or 080 7777 4880. For your business, goods, and services to excel, partner with Honor 103.5 FM. You know why? Honor and integrity is our watchword. On the 103.5 FM.
Your integrity station.
Right, welcome back from that short commercial break. You're still on to Sport today on 103.5 FM. So give me the latest and the biggest coming from the world of sport. Let's go back to Asaba this afternoon and talk about the match day 2 of the Nigerian National League, the second tier of football. Yesterday we saw 4 games, 2 games from Group A, 2 games from Group B. Starting from Group A this afternoon, initially Group A was marked with several draws in the first game of that particular group. And just yesterday, we saw the guys from Yobe securing a crucial win against Doma United by 2 goals to 1. And of course, we saw them in a brief fashion, seeing Yobe in pole position as we speak now with 4 points. And the other group match between Baru FC and Wiki Tories ended in another goalless draw, leaving both clubs with just 2 points apiece, while Doma United with just 1 point. Right then, Group B, Oshu United continued their strong start, building on their opening 2-win victory over Warri Wolves with a 1-1 draw against Crown FC of Ogbomosho yesterday. The result placed Oshu United at the top of the summit with just 4 points. Warri Wolves bounced back from their initial loss with a commanding 3-0 victory over Kun Khalifa, moving into the second with 3 points from that particular game. Kun Khalifa also has 3 points after their earlier win against Accra FC of Ogbomosho, who remain at the bottom of the group with just 1 point. Finally, it's going to be a big showdown in the match day 3. And of course, we are set for the big showdown as well. The final round of the group stage feature will be held on the 10th of July and of course 11th of July in Group A. We have 4 teams remaining mathematically still in contention for qualification. Yobe Desert Stars facing Wiki Toys of Bauchi, while Beru FC will clash with Doma United on Wednesday, 10th July 2025, 9 a.m. Nigerian time. And of course, Group B will be concluded on Thursday, July 11, with Kun Khalifa taking on Osun United, and Warri Wolves will be battling with Crown FC of Ogbomosho. Both matches are also scheduled for 9 a.m. Nigerian time. It's going to be very interesting because the 2 top teams from each group will qualify for the MPFL next season. It's getting more interesting. In case you don't know, in Group A, we have Yobe Desert Stars with 4 points, followed by Baru FC with 2 points. We have Wiki Choice of Bauchi also with 1 point. And of course, we have Doma United with just 1 point. Oshin United also securing 4 points in Group B. We have Warri Wolves with just 3 points. Kun Khalifa with just 3 points. And of course, we have Crown FC of Ogbomosho. Quickly, let's go straight to the Nigerian Premier Football League and to update you from the latest coming from the camp of Shooting Stars of Ibadan. Because the governor, Sheyi Makinde of your state, has officially approved the dissolution of the board of 3SC of Ibadan in a formal letter signed by the governor, chief of staff Otumba Shegun Ogunwi. And of course, it was a very big one. And we have Honorable Taiwo Lekan Salami. He has been appointed as the new chairman of the iconic club. All right, I will see what will happen later next season. Quickly from that particular angle, also because of our time now, we'll talk about the Chan Eagles because the home-based Eagle began their campaign, their training rather, just yesterday. We have about 21 players currently training yesterday. Of course, we are expecting others later today. Total number of 21 players were in attendance for the first session, which began at 7 p.m. Nigerian time under the floodlight yesterday in Ikene. And of course, an additional 24 players are expected to join the camp on Tuesday, bringing the squad closer to a full strength ahead of the Continental Tournament. The players who participated yesterday in the opening section, we have Remo Stars, Unduka Jr., we have Adebayo, Olao Nikpekun, we have Sadiq Ismail, Kayode Bankole, we have Tochukwu Michael, Sikiru Halimi, and of course we have Andy Aruna, all in that training session. Rivers United, Abu Rafiu Taiwo, we have Taufik Otani, and we have Annie Henry, Stephen, and of course Okon, all in that training. Ikoru City, Harrison Oxen, we have Adela Nishola, Ayomide Cole also in training yesterday. These guys are getting set. Shooting Stars, Lawan Mustafa, Petit United, Timtokwe Vicente, and of course Kwara United, Nuruddin Badmons, and of course we still have Hafiz Bankole, Joshua Tule of Eyimba also in camp just yesterday. Nigeria will kick-start their campaign right there, August 5th. Against Senegal, followed by Sudan. That one will be going down August 12th right there. And Congo on the 19th of August 2025. It's going to be a big one for the Chan Eagles. Away from that now, let's talk about the WAFCON 24 because reigning champion South Africa, they were in action yesterday, starting their campaign on a winning note against the Black Queens of Ghana in Group C. Right there in Morocco last night. They won the game by 2 goals to nothing. And of course, we have Linda Mutialo opening the scoring for the champion from the penalty spot in 28 minutes of that encounter. 6 minutes later, we have Jamini doubling the goal for the reigning champion. Ghana struck the woodwork twice in the second half, but then that was not enough for them. South Africa, positive start of the tournament, put them on top of Group C. And of course, Mali won their game yesterday against Tanzania. They won the game by 1 goal to nothing. Action will continue on the 9th of this month. And of course, it's going to be a big one. Zambia playing against Senegal, DR Congo against Morocco. And of course, the 10th of July is going to be a big one also because Tunisia will be playing against Algeria, while Botswana will be playing against the Super Falcons of Nigeria, Ghana against Mali, Tanzania against the reigning champion South Africa. All right, a good one coming from the world of sports this afternoon. Quickly, let's talk about the Heroes. Of course, the female Heroes still continue. And of course, we have an interesting game yesterday because Spain, they were in action against Belgium. Spain won the game by 2 goals to 2. Switzerland, the O's also secured victory against Iceland by 2 goals to nothing. Norway also defeating Finland by 2 goals to 1. All right, in Group A, we have Norway securing 6 points. They are through to the next stages. Followed by the O's, talking about Switzerland with just 3 points. We have Finland also with 3 points, and Iceland still struggling with 0 points in Group B. We have Spain also winning their 2 games to record 6 points. They are through to the next stages of this tournament alongside Italy with just 4 points from 2 games. Portugal and Belgium 1 point, and of course Belgium with 0 points. Group C, action will continue today because Germany still topping that particular group alongside Sweden, Denmark, and Poland, and of course Netherlands in Group D. France, England, the reigning champion, alongside Wales. Later today, it's going to be a big one, the FIFA Club World Cup, because Chelsea will be in action against Cremonese, 8 p.m. Nigerian time. What a game we are expecting, and of course tomorrow. It's going to be a big one because PSG will be playing against the likes of Real Madrid. Let's see what will happen later today. Chelsea, a win for them. They will be in the finals of the FIFA Club World Cup. Waiting for what will happen later tomorrow between Real Madrid and PSG. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, time to pack our bags and leave the studio right about now. Even though we have Mighty DJ Call in the studio, Big E also in the studio this afternoon. We have Deborah doing the magic this afternoon. Femi also, Nifemi Wright is in the studio this afternoon. My name is Ayomikun Adeniyi. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Stay out of trouble. Ensure to drink water. I'm out of the stadium.